Hi! So this is like the third time recording this video. So it's like the third time I'm hearing myself say the exact same things. And now I know what it feels like to hear people say things more than once. Actually, I already knew what that felt like. But anyway, now I just get like an extremely concentrated, highly concentrated version of that. And it makes it even worse because it's my own self talking. Okay, so. Okay, so basically I'm just giving you an update on my life, I guess. And so I'm going to start with the end of my day, which is weird. I usually wouldn't start with the end of something. I'd start with the beginning. Well, I mean, I guess that's just what people. Anyway, yeah, so I'll start with the end of my school day when Chelsea and I were hanging up flyers after school for Cultural Diversity Club, and it was a fairly uneventful afternoon. I mean, we just hung up the flyers, and then we went to my car, and now Miss Bova printed out like 70 flyers for us to hang up, which was way too many, and I ended up just sticking some in the most random spots. Like, I put them in the stalls of the bathroom, and I put them on the side of the trophy case, and I put them on, oh yeah, I put one on a tampon dispenser, because I was just getting fed up with the fact that I had to put up full flyers, so I thought, you know, might as well just put them wherever I want. So yeah, I was doing that, and afterwards we went to my car, and I put the remaining flyers on the top of my car. There were like 20 left, and I just went inside into my car afterwards and started driving away, and I had forgotten that I had the flyers still on the top of my car. So like, I'm driving and I see these white sheets of paper just flying down the back window of my car, and I'm just like, oh, what the, oh. And then I remembered that I left the flyers on the top of my car, and it was just really derpy and a complete metaphor. So like, I opened the door of my car to go retrieve the flyers, and while I left it open, a wasp just decided to mosey on into my car, and it was just like flying around my car, and then Chelsea was just like, oh my god, there's a wasp, and then like, I was just picking up flyers that had fallen from the roof of my car, and it was just a really metaphorical day. And then, yeah, and I don't know, the sex kitten has just been a place of metaphor for me for the past few days, because a couple days ago, we went to we went to my car, and I opened the car door, and you know how I don't know if I don't know if you know about this because you didn't park in the senior parking lot, but you can probably infer it. But anyway, so you had to have parking tickets displayed in your front window, and because I don't have a rear view mirror, I just used the little back section of my, well, the remaining section of my rear view mirror to hang the parking ticket on. And so I did that, and then I opened the door to let Chelsea into the car, and a gust of wind just flew in, and the parking ticket just like plummeted to the floor. And then I reached down, pick it up, and put it back on, and then like the same thing happens. And wow, it was just, yeah, it's just really metaphorical. And yeah, and then so another thing that happened was Yeah, there were a few things that happened in gym, like uh, we were playing a frisbee game, and I was playing with Jacob, and it was weird because there was like a parallel. Because I don't remember if I told you, but I met Ethan when we were playing Ultimate Frisbee, so it was like a weird parallel, and I was like, whoa, that's so weird. Which, by the way, I want to extrapolate upon. Ew. So, anyway, um, yeah, so, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, so Friday, um, Chelsea, yeah, not Rachel, Chelsea and I, went out on the town. We went to Somerville just to walk around, and we passed by Yogurt Oasis, and I just heard this beautiful voice coming from Yogurt Oasis, which, like, now that I think about it, is a really unclassy place, so it was kind of weird that there was, like, anyway, but, I was just attracted by her voice, not, like, attracted to her, that's just really creepy. But yeah, so I was like, oh, Chelsea, we should go inside and listen. And when we went inside, um, Jacob and his friends were there, and it was weird because it was just complete coincidence. And then we ended up hanging out for most of the night. But no, not most of the night until like 11 o'clock. But I mean, that's most of my night. And yeah, and it was just really nice, and he and his friends were like really funny and just like witty, and one of them made a psychology reference, which was just like, that's awesome. But the only downside is I learned that Jacob, not only is he indifferent towards anime, but he dislikes it, which is just not cool. Like, no, it's anime, you can't dislike it. And I'm just like, no, it's not cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, when we were there, Chelsea kind of noted, like, she mentioned to me, she's just like, yeah, he seems really interested in you, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I don't really know what my feelings are. I have no idea. I'm not really one to know what my feelings are, which I should. But yeah, so yeah, that happened, and oh yeah, and okay, so tomorrow we're gonna have a debate in French, and Tessa just said something really awesome, and let me give you context. So one team is supposed to be a large company with employees who don't recycle, and our team is an environmental protection agency that will set fines in place for those who don't recycle. So Tessa had this great idea. She was just like, you know what, I should dress up as Mother Nature and pretend I'm choking and suffocating, and then just be like, this is what you're doing to me. And it was just really great. And like, I don't know, French class, like, Tessa made a joke today, and like, Madame Costas, I guess she just didn't get it, and she was just kind of like, what? And then she was like, oh, it's a joke, and it just like totally ruined the joke, and it's just like, yeah, but yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. Yeah, I think that's all I had to say, except that I am getting new glasses, and I'm really excited to get them because I don't know, I like them. So I will make an appearance with those once I get them. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I'll talk to you soon.